Okay, we'll try that again. Let's get Justbe on the line. Okay, we've sent that invitation through to them. Let's see if they can join in this time. They just called me and said that they had trouble connecting on the right one. Okay,
Hi.
I think we've got it. Hi guys. Oh, welcome.
안녕하세요.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you. Oh, so great to have you here, and welcome to Nomad Stays as one of our newest stay members and our first in South Korea. It's a privilege to have you joining us.
We are honored to be with you here now.
Well, it's fantastic. Now, this is really interesting because you are just not an apartment. You are actually something much more deeper and holistic place to stay, aren't you?
Yes.
Can you tell me a little about Templestay, or Justbe Templestay?
문좀 닫자 지금. 네. 오케이. 닫아.
네. 설명 좀 해달라요.
소리가 이제 다 들리니까. Okay, we are Templestay in the middle of the Seoul city, and where it's called the location is called Hongdae. It's the most crowded and popular site for the young people and people from all over the world. It's like a sacred party town for those young people.
A sacred party town. I like the sound of that. Even if I'm not young, I like the sound of that.
Yes. And our center is a first basement, 1 floor and 5-story building.
Mm-hmm.
And this was a guest house. The whole building was a guest house. 140 beds.
Mm-hmm.
And then during the COVID, they bankrupted. So us, the Zen monks, we signed the contract and with the building, and we started remodeling. Some Zen monastic monks and nuns, plus young people, volunteer. So we made a team to remodel this building for 1 year by ourselves.
Wow. So the monastery has opened up its own stay accommodation to spread the word and to allow people to enjoy the deep culture in South Korea. That's amazing.
Exactly. So it's been 12 months working on the building, and we just opened up about 5-6 months ago. And
okay, fantastic.
Like the concept is meditation share house or guest house.
Yep.
In the middle of the Hongdae city, but we reduced the number of beds from 140 to around 50 beds.
Mm-hmm.
About 15 to 17 single rooms and about 30 capsules. Okay.
There's a big combination. Yeah. And I can see there is lots of space around you. So it has a lot of harmony, a lot of relaxation. You have space to yourself. Obviously you can think and contemplate in this quiet retreat whilst being in the center of a major city.
Yeah, but we are not in a very crowded, loud area, but we are on the other side of the big street with many neighbors, like residents who, like not the party part of the city.
Yep.
So it's quiet.
Fascinating.
Yes, it's quiet for a best place for digital nomads, because now we already have several people from all over the world, and even from Korea too. We have 1 month stay, 2 month stay, and they're saying we're surprised to have that there are many digital nomads. So this could be, and they're saying they can concentrate on the works in a quiet environment, and they can go out and they can find so many nice restaurants and pubs and clubs at night. This is like
So what's really
yes,
interesting is that you've built yourself a co-working space as well as this co-living space. You've got some great areas that people can sit down and work together. You've got your long benches. You've got your high-speed internet, of which Korea is obviously famous with its technology infrastructure. So you've purposely built shall we call it a multi-purpose stay
yes,
now. It's
yes.
many different types of people can stay there, and for this relaxation, for this contemplation, they don't need to go into the countryside and find a remote monastery anymore. You've got a monastery in the center of the city. What a great idea!
Yeah. And we have links to so many more than 1,000-year-old temples around the country. We have
Wow.
friends all over there. So we can make some projects to go travel together with monks and nuns, and it could be more fun to do, more fun activities to develop.
Absolutely. As this digital nomad remote worker market has grown, it's grown in many different ways. And so community involvement has been one of the huge growth areas as people travel the world and stay longer. They're getting involved in a lot more charity work, NGO work, volunteering. It's been a great exchange of ideas and cooperation on a global scale like we've never seen before. It's a real huge growth area right now in today's society.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know the Hallyu, the Korean wave. So many already started coming into Korea, especially our town. We can see the difference, how many more foreigners, young people coming here to Korea.
I think COVID has affected the mentality a lot. You know, people realise that they can't live their whole life staying in the same town. You know, particularly when they're locked down, as the lockdowns were very harsh. And now there's been this explosion of people exploring the world, exploring new cultures, discovering things that they didn't know about before, making connections with new friends and seeing where their journey takes them. We're in this big growth area. It's quite exciting. It's a great industry to be in.
Yeah, momentum change.
Very much a moment of change. Now, we've not seen such dramatic change in many, many years for most of the world. You know, you can't hold people down. People come out from a bad pandemic or a bad situation and explode with energy and creativity. And we're seeing that right around the world. And it's great to see that you're already experiencing that in Korea, in Seoul particularly. Yeah.
So
tell me, how did the monastery make the decision? How did you reach the decision that you were going to go into hospitality? Was that a hard decision? How? Was it difficult for everybody to agree?
Well, it's a new challenge. It's a new way of, how to say, it's the first try from this monks and this lay people work together, collaborate, and helping each other. This system is brand new from even our Buddhist history. So
fantastic.
we're living together, work together, treat people together, invite guests, and everything together. This is a co-living, monastics with lay people, just one mission: respect each other.
Yep. And it has high comfort levels too. So it's not something that you have to. There's no hardship related to this. You've got a beautifully decorated stay there. You've got magnificent features and facilities. You can just see the yoga mats behind you and the katanas. You have a very high quality, comfortable place.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. No, it looks great. So if everybody hasn't been to Templestay on the Nomad Stays website yet, go in and have a look at some of those photographs. Go in and start looking at the packages, because the other side of this is that Seoul might be a little bit cheaper than you expected. I think 1 week in one of the private rooms is something as low as about $250.
Oh.
So it's a very affordable part of the world to be in at the moment.
Oh.
Yeah. So for everybody that has been thinking, contemplating, been interested in Korea, now you've got a soft landing place. You can go straight in and set yourself up in the heartland of the biggest city in South Korea, and meet some amazing people.
Yeah.
Meet some interesting folks. Create some new networks. Get time for yourself. Get time to discover mainstream Seoul and downtown Seoul. No, it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
We once again we welcome you into the Nomad Stays family, and look forward to seeing a lot more of your activities.
Yes, we're open and ready. We're open and ready to host you.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody, it's Mark here, and I'm going to sign off now and let you all get out there and start booking and discovering Templestay or Justbe Templestay in South Korea.
Yeah, have you looked at our Instagram posts?
Yes, we've been looking through a lot of your graphics and your facilities and your programs and your events. So there's a lot to choose from.
Yeah. Yoga, dancing, potluck, drawing, bows, meditation, tea meditation, and trekking. So many. So please let us meet more people, wonderful people around the world. Okay.
That's fantastic. Well, we will have an announcement soon on our events activity. So Nomad Stays has an events listing mechanism for all sorts of digital nomad events around the world, and we're just increasing the technology actually in the next couple of days. So hopefully it's a couple of days we'll have a new announcement for all stays to be able to present their events directly to our Nomad members around the world. So keep an eye on that. It's literally a couple of days away.
Okay, let's go. Let's get it.
Fantastic. Thank you again. Hello to everybody out there watching, and fantastic to have you here once again.
Happy to meet you.
Bye for now. Yay.